It often starts with a $300 nursery tree like this, sometimes even multi-grafted with 6 varieties on a single tree. I call this form a 3-tiered horizontal espalier. Watch what can happen in just a few years. Keep an eye on that little wooden trellis in the background. Can you see the wooden trellis? 4 years later, the owner is asking for help. At this point, there's no way to save the original 3-tiered plan. The easiest thing here might be to switch to an informal fan shape instead. But first, let me show you what the original idea was. Years ago, I helped establish a row of 3-tiered horizontal espalier apple trees in a public garden, and 20 years later, this is what they got. They were able to keep the form, but the lower 2 tiers are shaded out and don't produce much fruit. While there is fruit on the top tier, it's a constant battle of summer pruning. The problem is, the trees need some upright growth. Horizontal espaliers don't leave any space for upright growth, hence the shady hedge-like top, which can harbor fungal diseases and reduce fruit color and quality due to the shading. Consider this instead. This candelabra form is not entirely horizontal, since the lower 2 tiers turn upwards, while the uppermost tier in the middle has 7 short upright spindles. These upright leaders act like escape valves for vegetative vigor to go straight up, while leaving room for sunlit fruit all along the branches, as one expects from espalier. In some cases, you can convert a 3-tiered horizontal espalier into a candelabra form to reduce the amount of summer pruning needed. You see, there are 2 forces at play here: vegetation in the vertical and fruiting in the horizontal. This is best seen in the classic espalier form called the single cordon, where a single upright trunk is surrounded with short fruiting spurs covered with fruit, or in a less formal way, the modern spindle, with longer fruiting laterals along a single trunk or spindle, which I like to think of as an informal single cordon. The foundation for both these trees are dwarfing rootstocks, and as fruiting increases, shooting decreases, because the energy that could be used for more upright vegetative growth is diverted into fruits instead, creating a smaller, more easily managed tree. This works for apples and pears, as they are pome fruits, which are actually modified wood surrounding the true fruit or core containing the seeds. Although not yet as fancy as the other espalier forms, the spindle trees are far more functional. This is why modern growers, especially those with U-pick operations, love the informal single cordon known as the spindle tree. Everything is in easy reach. Why should commercial growers be the only ones to benefit from such a system? I hate seeing people get frustrated with espalier when there's such an easy alternative. That's why I've written a book for you that also makes the perfect gift for your gardening friends, apple gardening. Use the QR code to visit my website and scroll down to the footer for a direct link for the book. You can also access my on-demand webinar on Espalier Made Easy. If you're a backyard, school, or community gardener, you'll never look at apples the same again.